Hello, my name is Ochiawunma Akwiwu-Ibe, Ochi for short, and I'm currently an intermittent health development officer with the Office of Country Support, Bureau of Global Health, USAID, Washington. Today, I'll be presenting an overview of my leadership project and sharing insights on how this journey with WomenLift Health has helped me to lean into my leadership abilities. Imagine with me for a second being isolated from other people for up to 4 weeks, or being made to lie beside a corpse for a couple of days, or worse still, being forced to take an oath by drinking water used to bathe your late husband's cups, or in my case, being denied the right or chance to attend my late husband's funeral. My leadership project, titled From Pain to Gain, advocating to end negative and discriminatory practices against widows in Southeast Nigeria, which is a practice that is common in many African communities and other parts of the world, particularly where patriarchal traditions abound. Why this project? I embarked on this project to turn my pain to gain. I wanted to speak for widows, advocate for the elimination of these harmful practices, raise awareness about the impact, the negative impact, and mobilize women folk who perpetuate these practices to challenge it and be their sisters' keepers. What did I achieve? I worked with a CBO in Enugu State, one of the states in Southeast Nigeria, to interview widows. I held focus group discussions with widows from my local church, as well as key informant interviews as a follow-up with targeted women to document their stories. Some of the things we learned from these interviews and focus group discussions include the practices that still persist, like shaving of hairs, ritual cleansing, being made to sit on the floor for days on end, and their negative impact on the women, like multidimensional poverty, gender-based violence, disinheritance of widows and their children. Hear from this widow. Yeah, and my description is they say I will use so water. There's one water they boil. They say I will put our water and they say I should remove it another we can do another. So that is how we stayed in the village till 3 months. I hope that at the end of this, with the materials that I've collated, to advocate and sensitize other women in Igbo communities to stop victimizing their fellow women and be their sisters' keepers. I hope that widows will reclaim their rights and access to the assets of their late husband, and that the communities will recognize widows and their rights in decision making, and ultimately eliminate these harmful practices. Leadership at its core is the embodiment of empathy. It reaches into the hearts of the people being led, understanding their joys, sorrows, and daily struggles. This journey has helped me discover and embrace my innate leadership qualities, which include empathetic and authentic leadership. I have been able to recognize my core values and to lead from my strength while working on my weaknesses. During this journey, I experienced some career transitions, from being let go of an important role as a deputy director of a global USAID-funded project to becoming on the job market and a freelance consultant in public health, and to subsequently assuming a new position that has required me to perform in leadership in different contexts. As a result, I have been able to learn to be flexible and to cope with uncertainty and unforeseen challenges. I have also deepened my understanding of my influence styles, visioning, and being inclusive in my approaches. I would like to, listening to other fellow widows narrate their experience, has helped me come to some closure with my own experiences. Today, I'd like to say thank you to the widows who trusted me to tell me their stories, to thank the CBO in Enugu that has helped me, as well as my home church, and to really appreciate WomenLift Health for this opportunity to be on this leadership journey. Thank you for your time and for listening.